Yo, what's going on, guys? Hope you're all having an amazing weekend. Just wanted to make some trade recaps from this week. It's been an incredible week, and I always emphasize, regardless of a positive or negative week, it's always good to journal your trades. So today we're going to be going over some of these trades from this week and just breaking down the technical analysis behind it, as well as other tools I might have used for these trades. So first off, obviously we have Tesla. This was a beautiful swing this week. We had 3 trades on Tesla for upside, and we had 1 scalp intraday for downside. So I'm going to be breaking down this Tesla here first. I don't go around digging for trades. I use scanners to find my trades for me. Everything automated. So if you look in the Discord here, I just took a screenshot and highlighted this Tesla. So we have an automated scanner. It had some technical difficulties this current week. So we had them manually posted. You can see Tesla was on the inside bar scanner, and it was also on the 3-1 scanner right here. You can see. So those are some beautiful setups I look for strat wise. If anyone in here does trade the strat. So 3-1 setup right here on the weekly, and you can see the high would obviously be the triggering point. Something I saw in Tesla before this was that we had a daily falling wedge breakout here, right? And that's a beautiful breakout with a gap up with volume, and you can see it come back to the fib retracement of 0.618 and 0.5. So those are going to be your 2 golden zone retracements, and how you get that is you just take this fib retracement tool right here, and you just go from the swing low to the swing high, and you'll see that fib retracement golden zone is between the 0.5 and 0.618. So this is where I saw the strong bounce on Tesla, and this is actually where we took our first entry for upside position on Tesla. So you can see I got here. Let me just make that a little bigger. So the Tesla 220 calls, and this was a swing from the Friday, right, 11:10. So you can see the date at the bottom there. That's gonna be the Friday of November 10th. So that was a swing on the 220 next week calls at $2.25. And you can see Monday we gapped up here, or not gapped up actually, we broke over the previous day high, and we had a strong move in the pre-market as well. And we made it all the way up to 218 and 220, which was our price target. And you can see we absolutely banked on this first swing on Tesla. So we closed those 220 calls for 825 from 225 for 266%. Obviously, we had some trims in between. I'm not going to be holding my full position for 266%. But that was a beautiful trade alert in the Discord as well. And if I'm just taking these 2 off right here, we're going to move on to the second trade we had on here, which was a swing. So we took all our profits from the upside play on the 220 calls, and we moved it into the 240 calls here for another move higher, right? So we took the same week using our profits, the 240 calls at 70 cents. And this was a high risk swing because we did move up pretty aggressively to the recent highs. And, we could have rejected here, bringing our position down to almost nothing here, right, on this spike up. So we got into the 240 calls. One thing I was noticing on the daily on Tesla is you can see the MACD, we had the bullish crossover here before the pullback. And you can see the momentum on the bearish side is dying as this falling wedge breaks out. And if you guys follow RSI, this is a great indicator to know trend switches. So we are oversold on Tesla. If you look at the highlighted zone here, ever since we made this falling wedge here, we were oversold, and we are looking to be bought back up. So with that volume confirmation and the momentum dying out on the bearish side, I saw the bullish cross, I saw the 618 retracement. I also saw some volume and flow, so I'll cover those in a bit here as well. And so we took the 240 calls with our profits for an upside move, and we did bank on those as well. Next day we closed these at $230 per contract, so 228% on the whole position. You can see we gapped up again, and this was almost $2 from in the money. So 228% on our second swing on Tesla. And I'll go over the short size setup we had on Tesla here. So 230 puts I scalped on Tesla using the 2 to reversal on the daily, right? So if you do follow the strat, I'll put that up here as well actually. So I have this marked out here, highlighted 2 to reversal. When you have a 2 up candle, you use that low as your entry point, and you're going to find the magnitude or your target at the previous candle low. Let me just pull this back up. So this is going to be your entry point right here, right? 236.45, and we wanted our magnitude to be down to 230, the $6 move, and look at where we ended up on Thursday, right? So beautiful downside move. We caught this for 50%. I did hold some runners, but the alert, I closed it at 50% for the Discord. Beautiful trade to close off Tesla for the week, right? Beautiful amount of money we made on Tesla. And I'll close this out here, and we'll move on to the next swing I had for this week as well. So this was Disney, right? So Disney on the weekly, beautiful falling wedge. This has been downtrending for, I could say, forever, right? I've seen people trying to buy calls on this. It just was not ready yet, right? Finally, we're seeing this flag breakout, right? I saw volume coming out on the upside. Momentum for the MACD is also increasing pretty aggressively here as we're breaking out. So I'm loving this push off the EMAs. And right here, when we're about to break out on the Tuesday, right before the gap, I'm taking these Disney calls, right? I have no idea about the news, nothing. Take Disney calls, following some flow, and boom, next morning pre-market, we have some news come out on Disney. Beautiful gap up, puts us in the money on the 92 strike weekly contracts. I'm going to put those up here as well. So this is our position right here, right? On 11/14, which will be the November 14th. Disney 92 strike calls, 41 cents. Swing, posted them in power hour, so you have 1 hour to get in to this position. It did not move much in the last hour. It was going up and down, I'd say a couple bucks, not much. So it was a high risk swing. We are using this breakout on the trend line, and you can see right here, next morning, 11:15. Match up the dates at the bottom, Wednesday 11:15. Also, these are all timestamped from Discord. So next morning, boom, gap up. We close these 390% on this trade right here, right? From 41 bucks to 201 bucks each. Beautiful trade on Disney. And there were some other technicals behind this. I'm going to be going over those on one of my next videos, because I do plan on getting more upside on Disney, and I won't spill the beans right now. But there was one more thing I wanted to bring up here, and this was for Tesla. So this is a tool I'm working on, GHOSTBOARD. I'm sure you guys heard me talk about it, repeatedly in the Discord. Something I'm planning on releasing before the year ends. So I did see some aggressive open interest coming into Tesla here. So the 11/24, which are going to be the next week expiration, 240 calls, 250 calls, 325 calls for next year, right? Just a couple months away. And this really caught my interest on Tesla. It's one of the reasons I was really, really bullish on it this week. It was basically because of all the open interest and flow I'm seeing coming in. Something really unique. Also, there's a lot of tools on here. Don't worry about all this stuff yet. This is all just demo. This is all beta. I'm still working on it, but it's coming out really soon. So make sure you guys tune in for that. And that's it for this week's trade recap. Let me know what you guys think about this. I'm gonna be planning on doing more of these in the future. Hope you all enjoy the rest of your weekend. Catch you guys on the next one.